We have an official release date for Scream 5, but it's not a good one.
Everybody's a suspect!
Coming to get you, Bobber.
Wolfman's got Nards!
The official release date for Scream 5 has been revealed on Scream's official Twitter page. It's coming out on the 14th of January 2022, or as you Americans would say, January the 14th, 2022. I knew that it wouldn't get a 2021 release date. As soon as they mentioned that 2021 was the year that it was coming out, I just knew for a fact it wasn't going to be, albeit it's only a month after anyway, but I still didn't think it was going to be ready for 2021, especially with all the pandemic that's happening just now. So what does it mean for having a January release date? Because we know that traditionally all the bad movies, or all the bad movies from each genre, just get lumped into a January release by their studios. So what does that mean for Scream 5? Does the studio actually believe it's going to be good? Well, it's honestly too early to tell. A lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon already, saying it's going to be a disaster because they've got a January release date for it. Now, January the 14th, 2022 is the official release date that they've given us today, but that might change. The chances of it changing are very slim, but it still might change. But even if they still stick to January 2022, it doesn't mean that it's going to be a terrible movie. They can't honestly say it's going to be terrible just now, because they haven't started filming yet, or I don't believe they've started filming yet. We're still to have all the cast members put together. There's still things that they still need to iron out, so we don't know for certain this is going to be a really bad movie. What we do know is we're getting another Scream movie in the theatres, and that is something that maybe a lot of fifth movies and genres don't get. So we should count our chickens. We should count ourselves lucky that we're even getting a Scream 5. With the announced release date as well, they gave us a little teaser poster. It is an official poster. I wouldn't say it was like the best poster ever. You just see Ghostface coming out of the darkness, and again, I'm really glad, obviously we all knew this, but I'm glad that they stuck with the original Scream mask, because obviously after Scream 4 came out, we had the Scream TV show coming out that changed the mask to was it Brandon Williams? I can't remember his name was. But yeah, that mask, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst either. But I'm just glad they've stuck to the original Ghostface mask. There's also rumours that Kirby might be making a return. I've got a little bit of deja vu when it comes to people wanting Kirby to come back. I remember back in the day when I was young, after Randy died in Scream 2, I always wanted him to come back for Scream 3. And he made a cameo in Scream 3 with his VHS tape that we saw. I think if Kirby is going to make any appearance in this, it's probably going to be something like that. I don't know. Is Kirby a massive character? Does she warrant coming back after it looked like she died? Although she didn't die on screen, it wasn't confirmed that she died. I think her character, we've seen enough of her character. If we see her, if she's alive, I'd be happy to see her because she was great. But I didn't have the connection with Kirby as I did with Randy, because we saw Randy in the first two movies, and his character is so iconic. But when it comes to Kirby, she's almost like a Randy copycat. So why are we all latching on to this Kirby character? Yes, she was good. Yes, she knows a lot about horror. And yes, we can relate to Kirby because we're horror fans ourselves. But they might bring out new characters that you might enjoy as well. Randy died. We have to learn to live with that. But when it comes to Kirby, I wouldn't mind if she didn't come back. So what do you guys think of the release date? Do you think it's a disaster waiting to happen because it is a January release? Or can you tell me any good horror movies that came out in a January? I'll be honest, I can't think of any off the top of my head. I don't know why January and February seem so different, because there's been a lot of great movies coming out in February, the latest one being The Invisible Man from this year. So what is the difference between January and February? I just don't know. As always guys, thanks a lot for watching again. Thanks for subscribing. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.